always have jokes.
Could you tell me some?
Well, there's a couple I think that are pretty doggone good. This fella just got out of surgery, and he was laying there in recovery. And a nurse walked by, and she said, "How you doing?" He said, "Well, I thought I was doing pretty good, but I just don't know. I got a real problem." She said, "What's that?" She said, the fellow said, "Well, during surgery, that surgeon shouted a four-letter word." And he said, "That really upset me." She said, "Oh my." She said, "That's terrible. What in the world did he say?" And the fellow said, "Oops."
That's a good one.
My full name is Edgar Albert Shaw. My father's name was Charles Edgar, and his close friend was Albert Yost. So that's how I ended up with Charles. I never did like the name Edgar, so I've been Albert all the way through school. Nobody ever knew my first name. I was born in Kenton, Kenton, Ohio, January the 8th, 1925. And, well, I lived there a very short time. Of course, that was during the Depression. And I lived there for just a short time. And the family then moved to Columbus. Then I went all the way through school in Columbus, Ohio. Elementary school, high school, graduated from Ohio State. And the day I graduated from Ohio State, we moved to Houston, Texas. And I've been here ever since. So I'm what they call, I got here as fast as I could. By then, the flak was in the air, boy, and they were really after us. So I said, "Bob, did you get a good reading on the drift?" He said, "Oh yeah, I had a good reading." I said, "Good." I said, "You watch real close and you tell me and I'll drop the bombs." He said, "Okay." That was against the rules. The rules are you rally off the target and come around and let the next plane take over. Well, I wasn't about to make another loop over that target, because by then they had our altitude and they were really shooting the heck out of us. So anyway, this was an alternate target that we went to. And I told him, I said, "Okay, you tell me when to drop and I'll drop them." So he said, "Okay now." So I dropped the bombs. Anyway, we got back, we went into interrogation. They said, "Well, we'd like to congratulate Blanton's crew." That was my pilot's name, Blanton, Bill Blanton. He said they had over 70% hits on an alternate target, and most of the other planes had to come back because the weather was so bad. So you did real good. Well, I got Bob, I said, "Hush is the word. Don't you dare ever tell." It was 2 years after the war before I even told anybody what happened. Anyway, I am truly blessed. My wife and I had a wonderful, wonderful experience up until about, I guess probably close to 2 years before she passed. She passed away almost 6 years ago. And her health the last few years was pretty tough. And, but I still miss her every minute, every day, every hour. After 66 and a half years, it's just part of me. What family that I have now actually means to me? Everything under the sun. My family is everything, believe me. I dearly love my precious family. I say so many prayers every day, more than once a day. I say all kinds of prayers for my family. I am truly, truly blessed for a precious, precious family. And I mean every bit of that. I don't know what I would do without them.